What's up, boys? Hey, yeah. I don't know what I just started. Oh, I saw some stream. And this one. Hey, hey.
Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement.
Nope.
I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame, no clout. Bought the game, all brand new chain. I swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Put that thing, this shit give me. Ooh, yeah, them boys fool you trying to do it, bring it.
I haven't played Madden forever.
It's times three, this how it go. Park up.
What I get? 68? You put something everybody. Could do much draft.
Superstars out, brand new cars. We by the bar now, swaying doors now. Now smash, that's and goes, rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader.
Yeah, I think I heard you.
In the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dub,
I'll find a place for them later.
Camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and grown up. Guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze.
I like their offense.
Cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby bite this nose. I bite this nose. What's a leg with to the explode?
Or a sinner. Yeah, I think Zach Martin. AJ. Ooh. AJ or like Lionel College? Oh, Landon College? AJ. How fast is my guy? Ooh. Obviously gonna have to get the board. Ooh. Tyron Smith? Ooh, I got you.
Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. Diamond milk, yeah. I'ma keep the on welfare. The pink stone real.
Ooh,
bling bling loud.
let's go.
Mama got style, yeah.
I'm gonna get my boy Caliburn.
Gotta get the grace of the God. Grace to God. 3 rock stars. Nobody seeing the gang on guard.
Don't say hi to Quan Alexander and Anthony Bard. Get a middle linebacker. Dan Montgomery. Come on, boy, Nick Chubb. I haven't used him. Ever. My line's gonna be stacked. Ooh, let's go. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah. This guy got better zone. Look at him. He got better coverage. Put the time on my back, I'm a horse. I'm gonna make it affordable. They load me in the bank like he for
ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, it can't stop me, I'm going it. Man,
Get another corner. My boy. Yo, Tyreek. Boy, Tyreek. Hey, I already got good people. I don't need a corner. I mean, forget it. I guess I'm gonna have another. AJ Brown. Yeah. My boy Leighton Venderish. Chad Johnson, 98 Chad Johnson, you already know. That's right away. Joe Mixon, let's go. Yeah, I'm getting more. Check out the line. Okay. Okay, we stacked. I wish I would've got a free safety. Bro, I gotta win. I gotta win. If you're watching the stream, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I got a 99 Kyler Murray. I'm finna be running every game, the whole game.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game.
I'm playing Madden forever.
Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Oh, I love this playbook. He's in the cover 2. Let's go. Tyreek Hill to the house. First play of the game.
On first down.
Oh, nope, never mind. Oh, nope, never mind. I could have.
This one is down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Those guys were dooming.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Murray to Mixon on the check down. Oh, now he bowls him over. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Off play action. Murray.
You already know. You already know what I'm doing.
And he slides to avoid the hit. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He's scrambling and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Flushed out right.
Sideline.
That's inside the 20.
Too good at this game.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
I gotta do it.
The big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Come on, I'm reading that, nigga.
They'll go option to the short
side.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check that nigga out. Get that nigga out there.
The former second
wait,
what?
Why are you going side?
He dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
But we saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Being bold.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Nope.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense.
Got me messed up.
Down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football.
I'm just messing around right now.
And stopped them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Malcolm Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
With Leighton Benders.
Young looks to throw on 1st down.
Only picks. Oh my gosh, I couldn't. I was pressing. I was spamming triangle.
Field across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Chris Jones on the stop. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
No, the same play.
Young on third down. And he will go down.
I'm too much of a playmaker.
K1 short. In there to get him for a loss of 9.
I'm too much of a
and that'll lead to
playmaker.
fourth down.
What are you talking about? Run that same play.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. In there to bring it in.
What?
21 yards there. A big play on
What?
fourth down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
They go play action here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert.
Oh my gosh.
Touchdown,
That's tough.
Oakland. Tyler
This guy's
Eifert,
honestly trash.
37 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the
Yeah,
guys
bet.
out wide and how acrobatic they are. But
First time
that tight
playing
end,
Madden in like
great sight lines, easier
2
throws.
years.
They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
I would have took that to the house.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns,
Touchdown.
not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure.
And that's caught inside
Touchdown.
35.
Oh,
And all the way down to the 29.
I forgot how
Big
keys this
play
game
here
is.
for Dallas. 46 yards. So now then, the
Come
big
on,
play
Tyrese.
has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Here's Murray. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back
Everybody
at
was
the
locked up.
37-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know
Everybody
me.
was locked
Normally,
up,
don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half.
Take it
to put
out.
3 on the
Take it
board.
out,
Yeah,
please.
you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all the problems either.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Steve Young finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Young. He's able to find him.
Oh my gosh.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Thank you. Thank you.
To throw it.
Fat boy. Fat boy.
And what a return as he brings us all the way back down to the 20-yard. The big boys snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Let's go!
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Jamal Sheard on the stop. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go!
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Murray now. Rolling to his left. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Murray. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
First down, Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Quan Alexander. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action now. Here's Steve Young on the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They run it again with Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Looking to throw. Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. And on the ground they go with a running back. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Let's go!
To throw on second down. Murray, he's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Johnson the intended target, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone. But it's incomplete. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let me check something. Can I take replays? Nope. Sucks.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. from the gun. Murray. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Murray. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
He's going to sling this deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Derek Morgan in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. That is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington in next place. That's correct.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping, maybe just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. And that one results in 35 yards. Back to throw. Steps away. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatlining. Level and everything.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Vegas. Bitches guess over, baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, Murray. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nick Chubb, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. But he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Yep.
Let's go, let's go.
Mariota now on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he will have a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 63 yards. And the Madden Elite's just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go!
Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Murray. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Taylor, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on 3rd and long, Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Play action now. Mariota. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst.
One's in your head, one in your head, bubble.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
God, I was making for 2.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Off play action. Murray. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can...
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Why you dumb? Why are you stupid?
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated.
Under pressure, they got him again. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Here we go. Fan 38. Fan 38.
To throw on second down. Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. It's Mixon on the counter. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Madden Elites heading back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mariota. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here.
101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And that is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Looking to throw. Murray. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. To throw Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting the...
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Lawrence Taylor bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. To throw on second down. Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, Murray. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Operating from the gun, Murray, flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Dallas. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup. Quarter number 4. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota going underneath for Gordon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Mariota now from the 50. Buying time to his left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Throwing. Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Second down, Mariota. Now he's forced out left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mariota forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And it's a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Madden Elites are in for 6.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex.
And that's inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 45 yards. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. Look at the spin. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners. They've had the receivers on lockdown.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of sweating. Not gonna lie. I was low-key, high-key sweating. Diggy. Diggy. G freaking G's, bro.
Track how G go too fast. I don't even know. Upgrade, now she got. How about the range on? Who is the baby? He going in. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. They look me in the bay like he 40. I be sitting inside of the morning. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time